Hi everyone, welcome back to World of Mike the Partwork Wrangler, and I did say I had a few surprises along the way, and this is a brand new build. It is the World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. Yes, this is probably the next biggest model to the Gauntlet. I mean, when you see the Spalder or whatever they call it, which is in issue 2, the sheer size of it, you know, it's just as big as like probably the Gauntlet parts in some ways. But yeah, this is Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah, it's going to be quite an interesting model. Love the detail of the pages here. It's so nice to have different coloured pages as opposed to like the standard white, and it's really nicely designed because it's like a little book in some ways. As you can see, chapter 1 is mythos, and then it gives you like a story of it. So I don't think it's ever been like that before in magazines, and it's really lovely designed. And then this lovely icy feel to the pages with the blue and white. So this is Helm of Denomination, so part of obviously the Lich King's face and stuff there. Quite a lot to do in this, which looks really lovely. I like that little gemstone thing, and then obviously it goes back into that lovely story section, and as you can see, absolutely beautifully done. And on the back you've got this little picture here, and it says Fanham di Agostini Collectibles Blizzard Entertainment. I like that word, Blizzard Entertainment. Sounds like a really good entertainment company, Blizzard. So they must be the people who make these. But issue 2 will be up next Tuesday, and this will be progressing through every Tuesday, unless of course there's a delay with parts. Then obviously if we're still waiting for parts to come in, then there'll be no video for that week, and so on and so on. Right, so let's get on to the parts that we're going to be doing. Well, it's been a while since I was building something, because the channel's undergoing some new changes, so that's why there's no videos at the moment, but we are slowly coming back into it. And as you can see here, these are the parts that we've got. Now that's metal, and this is metal as well. So what we need to do is, it looks like we've got these two parts here. Now if you notice, one's got like a point on it, and then the other one's got like a, it's not so much of a point. This one flicks up and then this one doesn't. So it looks as if these two bolt together. From what I can see, maybe that goes into there, maybe. Yeah, because there's a, no. As you know with me, I don't rehearse things. I just go straight in. Am I missing a piece? I think I might be missing a piece here. 1A and 1B. Well, they're these two parts. And I think, is it, no, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused here because no, that is the two parts. So why can't I get this together? That's interesting. Oh yeah, there we go, look. Oh dear. Yeah, there we go. As I say, I don't go in and rehearse it before I go in. I just dive straight into it. So, oh, look at that. That's lovely. I mean, the way that's been put in, you wouldn't even notice that it's it's two separate pieces. It looks just like one piece. That's beautifully done. Oh wow, yeah, that's lovely. And then what we need to do with that is put in an AM screw. Now because I work on a variety of different builds, I put stickers on the back. So as you can see, Lich King, that then means that I can identify what build this is to. Now what's also lovely about putting a sticker on it is it brings that font up, so it gives you a lovely contrast of the font, so that, you know, when sometimes you're looking at the bags and like it's quite see-through with the color, that just makes it like really bright for you. So let's get our AM screw. Yeah, so can't wait to do this and get this first little section done. So let's pop that into here. And it looks as if we're putting that in on the inside. Now we're going to be putting it in the first hole, not the second part. So this is going to go into this hole here. Now I haven't got any 3-in-1 oil at the moment. I've got to order that today, because I have actually run out. I think I might have, I'll get it in a minute, see if I got any. I'm not going to use it unless you know, we're struggling with it. But as you can see, that cut through really well. Didn't have to use any oil on that. So that's our first bit. I just can't get over how nice that looks. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. Okay, so the next part, what we need to do is we now need to put the part 1C, and this is the helm skull cap. As you can see, we've got a hole in there and then a hole in here. I love looking at these parts. It's really, really lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous material that they've used here. And as you can see, this has got a tab on it. That's going to marry up. What is that? I wonder what that was. And that's going to just sink into there quite lovely. As you can see, this all clips in absolutely beautifully. Okay, so we're going to get AM screw in this one. So this is our AM screw, and we're going to get that up to here. And oh my god, right, I need, have I got it available on here? I did have my magnetizer somewhere. Let's just have a little look, because I'm sure I put it on the desk. I don't know where that is at the moment, but God, this is quite heavy. You sort of wonder if you want a little bit of, you know, weighing scales and just put it on the scales to see how much it weighs. This is lovely. It's actually like working on the gauntlet. It's very, very nice detail. As you can see, again, I didn't need to use oil on that one, but I will get some just in case. So I'll get that ordered tonight. And as you can see, wow, that is a very interesting. So as you can see where this bit sort of, you know, it's all connected beautifully. This one has like a little lip on it. So, wow, what a lovely, lovely piece. Looks like perhaps a head might go there or something. And then it just, because they said that this is the helm skull cap, so it must fit on the back. But yeah, that is beautiful. Wow, that didn't take long. Wow. Okay, so let's just turn the page over and aha, yes, this is where we're going to get onto that lovely skull piece. Now, as you can see, this is the face of the Lich King, and isn't it beautifully designed? That what really attracted me to this is that lovely blue gemstone, and I'm wondering if they're going to light that up in some way. It would be really interesting to see if that did. If it didn't, maybe it's just for show, but wow. Yeah, let's get this going. So what we need to do on this part, as I say, I don't know too much about Lich King, so that's why I really went for this, to really get an idea to what it's about. So it looks like we've got two holes here, and what they want us to do is to shove it into here and then screw it in. You've got a hole either side, so you've got a little tab that's going to go into there by the looks of it. This is plastic, these parts here. That's going to go into the tab that looks like, is that going in? What's happened to this part? Let's have a look. So let's just see what's, it's a little bit, God, that's not budging. Wow. Okay, why isn't that going in? Oh, I think that might be, is that supposed to go upwards? Oh, I think that would go upwards because obviously these are up, so maybe that's why I can't get, oh yeah, look, there's a hole there, look. Oh, it's brilliant. There we go, there we go. Ah, that's why I couldn't get it in. There we go. Beautiful. Now, this is very, very lovely because it now means that we can screw all this up together, and I suspect that that will go up there somehow. Wow, this is gorgeous. Okay, so what we're going to do with this, we're going to be using CP screws this time. So this is the CP screw, and these are quite slightly smaller screws here, and they look like they've got a flat head to them. So let's just have a look at that. Yeah, this has got like a little flat head, as you can see, and AM's a sort of rounded head. So right, let's get into, I think what I'm probably gonna do, oh actually, yeah, that one's, we're gonna screw up there. Just needs to get realigned a little bit better. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Lovely jubbly. I really need to get my magnetizer. Okay, so let's put all this back together again. So parts are going to fall out until obviously we get the at least one screw put in, because that's going to be like the connection part. So just finding this isn't lining up very well, so let's just pop that into there. Okay, yeah, lovely jubbly. Right, I'm not going to do that all the way yet because these parts keep popping out, so it's telling me that I probably need to put a screw in to hold that into position. So let's get this side in first. It actually, I mean, I felt, you know, the one that Harshette did, the alien, it feels very similar to that sort of quality. Yeah, that's one, and then that should mean that we can get this bit a little bit tightened up a bit more. Yep. Need a bit of a longer screwdriver here. Let me get this PH one. Yep, and then we just need to put, these ones are okay, but I like to work with longer shaft screwdrivers, because as you can see, when you go like that, you're bashing onto these, whereas when you go like that, you've got clearance of these sides. Sorry, I keep coming off the camera there. So yeah, what we now need to do is to get this little bit here and then get that all secured in. Wow, there we go, beautiful. I do love this screwdriver. It was very kindly gifted to me, and I tend to use it nearly every time really. So, oh no, what's that? Oh look, we've missed the hole. Oh dear. Let's reverse it. How did I manage that? You sort of have to like hold it in while you screw it. So as you can see, I'm just trying to get that to screw in. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've missed it again, look. Oh no. What is going on? I need like a clamp or something just to, what's happening is it must be gravity doing it, because as I'm pushing it in, it's just not biting into it, because we're screwing it but then we're missing it. So we just need to hold that into position, hopefully third time lucky. Okay, please go in, please. Oh yes, it's connected. Yeah, man. Excellent. Now I have noticed it's quite a big gap there. It's not so much of a gap this side, so I'm not really, I mean, as you can see, I have secured it into position, so might have to do something about that gap. But yeah, wow, look at that. Oh, this is awesome. I love it. Right, next what we need to do is we're going to get 1E, and 1E is this part here, and that is the helm of denomination. So this goes into this little hole here. It doesn't look like you screw it in because there's no, obviously, screw hole here. So we need to make sure that this pointed section is facing upwards. Now these were actually in the blister packs. They were actually got like a little extra blister pack over it to protect it. And I've just noticed here, look at that. It's like another creature on there. Look, you've got the eye there. The eye there, and then this looks like a face of something. You've got the nostril bit there, and then the mouth bit. Wow, this is a very interesting build. I can't get over how much detailed this is. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, last but not least, we're going to put our, oh, we're out about screws on that. Fabulous. Okay, last but not least, we're going to get ourselves our BP screws, because next what we need to do is put the metal section into, which is the helm skull, and that's going to face, by the looks of it, it's got to go right up. Wow. Just a bit concerned as to how that's going to hold on, because if that's plastic, you see down there, it looks like it's filled in, so okay, well, we'll have to wait and see, but Oh, yeah, see, that's a pin, but I can't see that, because that looks like it's all, unless that has to come out for us to screw it into, maybe. Yeah, look at that. I reckon, but they're saying a BP, so a little bit unsure on this. Because if we put an 1A in here, 1A, the one, yeah, that was 1A, right. So that means that when we screw that part into there, BP, I wonder, CP1, yeah, 2 CPs, so we had a CP in there, a CP in there, so that is not our correct screw, because that's why we were low on one of the bags. Yeah, that explains it. So what it is this goes, locks into there, that then clamps down it, and then that's the hole that secures it onto these two parts here. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. So let's just try and line this up. Put that needs to go back in a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's what the issue is. Yeah, these are quite long screws. With me, I will always go by picture. I try to not read it as much because I can really go by picture, but I must have got a bit distracted. But yeah, that explains it. Beautiful. So now we need to put this screw down there. Yep. Now, trouble is, if that gets dislodged like that, I've got to try and screw that down there somehow. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Just feels like it's going round and round here, so I'm not entirely sure if it's connected or not. Feels like it is, but it doesn't seem to. It's not rounded, but as you can see, it's not biting it. I'm very confused on this bit. Alright, let's anchor that. Trouble is, you've got to be so careful where you touch on this, because I think what's happening is, as you can see, it doesn't seem to buffer up too much, but there is a little bit from what I can see. You see that bit there? That looks like there's excess plastic around it, which could be the reason why we can't get it in. I mean, obviously, once this goes in like that, you can't see behind that. So trying to line that up is going to be quite difficult. Right. See, I can't really see if it's on there or... I need like some sort of light or something. Let me just see if I can borrow that. Well, I can see a bit of a hole now. Is that another bit of a... Yeah. Okay, let's give that a go. Oops. Yeah, that feels a better. Yeah, there we go. That's going in perfect now. So you really need to sort of like, it's got to be quite a, you've got to pinch it in and then put it in while still, like, for example, if you pinch it and then let go, it's going to come out the slot. So you have to pinch it and then like screw it at the same time. But as you can see, that's gone in lovely. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is, oh my God, that is something else. Wow. That is fantastic. So yeah, we got a little bit of a, got a bit confused on this step here. What it was is this part here it says to use CP and CP. So because I saw 3 holes, I automatically assumed that we had to put CP, CP and CP. However, what it is the 2 sides here. So this side here and that side there is CP. And then the bit that goes under here is a BP that locks in the top slot. So this little segment here, and then it holds the cap in. The only thing I'm not too happy with is this, because as you go, oh, I've missed it again. Oh, this is, I can't understand how I can keep missing this. I've done this 4 times. Like, I'm getting angry now. Oh no, I don't know if I can. Oh yeah, can we get through there? Wonder if I can. Aha. So that's good. We don't have to take all that off. But why? Oh, that's what I need. I need suction there. God, that's a bloody strong grip. And where's the hole? Oh my God, I've got to get it. Got to get it right down. So if I go through here, through the face, and down there. God, that's gonna be, yeah, okay. This side is playing me up at the moment, so let's suction that off. That's good in a way that I don't have to then like have to take all this back out again, but it's whether I can get that in, because this screwdriver is not magnetized, you see. So yeah, okay, so let's try and get that into there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, yeah, suction. That's gripped it now. Come on, come on. Yeah, I can feel it tighten in there, I think. I might just have to do this bit in post-production because it's just like really irritating me now. Oh, come on. One more bit. Don't you dare fall out. Please don't fall out. Right, I think that's as best as I can get that gap to seal up. But yeah, it looks near enough the same as that now. So I cannot believe 4 times I've tried to get that in. This looks a little bit wonky. Seems to like go that way, but yeah, a little bit of training should sort that out. But that is what it looks like. So let's get that up a bit. So yeah, few bits got a bit confused on, because as I said, it's CP here, and then BP joins that and holds that in. But other than that, a little bit of a bit that I had to sort out. But other than that, I think that's turned out beautiful. I love the fact that this is metal. I mean, that in itself is very, very heavy. I'd say probably about the same sort of weight as like a cup of tea, maybe. I mean, I'm tempted to get a scale out and see really how much it weighs, but it's absolute. I can't stop saying how beautiful it is. It's absolutely fantastic. So if you want to get this for yourself, it is available via Fan Home. Now, they have just launched another collection that looks like Street Fighter. It's actually called My Academia or something. So they've also got that at the moment as well. It was available to subscribe to, but I think they've run out of stock because it now says register your interest. So maybe they've got to wait for their more stock and stuff. But yeah, and I've also heard that apparently Harsha are doing the musical theatre. So the one that was like the Doll's House, but it's slightly different. It's a theatre, so it looks like that's going to be coming soon. But I can't stop looking at this. It's just absolutely beautiful. This part here is plastic, and then I'm going to have to put it on the shelf because I'm going to keep looking at it. Otherwise, it's just absolutely stunning. I literally cannot wait to do this folder, which is coming up in issue 2. And if you want to get this for yourself, it is available via Fan Home. And yeah, issue number 2 will be coming up next Tuesday, which will be the 18th of November. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, tap that notification bell, and that will alert you whenever I do a video on the channel. But until then, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.